everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Erin. So I went to Ulta again. I really need to stop. I need to stop, guys. So if you want to see what I picked up from Ulta this time, then keep on watching. So last weekend, my husband and I ran into town and I actually went to the Ulta just south of us. That Ulta is a little bit different. It is a bigger store, but they don't really have a whole lot of selection and they don't really get the new releases in that quickly. So I had a couple new releases that I really wanted to pick up, and so I ended up doing the store to door ordering, which if you don't know what that is, I'll explain real quick. So on Ulta, regardless of what level you are, except for the diamond level, I think they get free shipping on everything. But if I'm like the platinum level on Ulta, but I still have to spend $50 to get free shipping, which, you know, I'm VIB Rouge on Sephora and I can place an order for, you know, a $5, what at Sephora is $5, but like $10 worth of Shiseido facial cottons and I get free shipping. So whenever I went in the store, I had my cart and my list already done. I looked to see what was in the store and what wasn't in the store. They are able, if they do not carry the item in the store, but it's on the website, they can order it for you from the website and ship it to you for free. So I think I ended up spending like $25 in store and like $28 for them to ship me the items they don't carry. And so like down at that store, they don't carry Morphe. And I did pick up some things from Morphe. So it's just, if you have an Ulta close enough to you that it's worth it to you to go ahead and go in and either purchase the things that they carry and then have them free ship the items that they don't carry, I think that's what I'm going to do from now on, so I'm not like racking my brain to get $50 worth of items from Ulta. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into what I purchased. So everybody has been raving about the Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer. I ended up picking this up in 10 porcelain. This does claim to be waterproof, and what does it say? Last 12 hours. I've liked it so far, and I'll show you guys the color of it. That's the color of porcelain right there. They do only have 3 shades of this, which is kind of, you know, in this day and age of shade ranges expanding, even in the drugstore, only having 3 shades is kind of But I know that I watched a video, I think by Tati the other day, and she was loving on this concealer, so I said, let me go ahead and try it. I think this concealer is $5. So I am wearing it today. I don't feel like this covers my dark circles as much as some of my other concealers. So I did go ahead and I used a corrector today and then this on top. As far as the 12-hour wear, my under eyes still do look good at the end of my work days. I haven't been able to find a concealer that actually stays, hi Chihuahua. I haven't been able to find a concealer that actually stays on the like bridge of my nose whenever I wear my sunglasses. I haven't been able to find anything that just locks down and stays. I was hoping, since this was waterproof, if like the sweat between my face and my glasses started to kind of rub, that the waterproofness of this would stop it from rubbing off, but it does go ahead and rub off because we are starting to get 100-degree temperatures here now. So summer is finally upon us. I did go ahead and I repurchased one of my roller balls from Pacifica. This is the Sugar Ambered Dreams. The one I keep in my closet is just about out, so I am going to go ahead and replace that with this one. I did check the like actual spray perfume of this scent, and it smells different on my skin than what the roller ball smells. So I thought that was really interesting because I have one of those little Travelos that I could just fill up from a bottle and use it as a spray, but the roll-on smells so much better with my body chemistry than the actual spray did. The spray almost smelled more like it had more alcohol in it, and so I just went ahead and went with the rollerball again because that is my favorite scent right now. Now Wet n Wild came out with their whole like Feathers of Fancy collection, and I was looking at some of it, and some of it was appealing and some of it wasn't. I might end up picking up one of the palettes, but Ulta also doesn't carry the whole collection. There's like one palette that Ulta doesn't carry, so it's kind of weird that Ulta doesn't carry the whole collection. Wet n Wild's website is the only thing that carries the collection. I have not seen anything from this collection in my local Walmarts or Targets or anything like that. I'm not into sparkly blushes. And the eyeshadow palettes, I kind of felt like I already had those colors in my collection, but I did go ahead and I picked up one of their Color Icon lip glosses. Now this one is Pout of Paradise, and it is this nice orangey shade. I guess I was hoping that it would sheer out just a little bit more, but it has one of those flat doe foot applicators, and these are quite pigmented. And so that is the color right there. I do wear a lot of orangey eyeshadows, and I actually did use my Urban Decay Naked Heat palette yesterday. And so I think that if I pair this orange lip with something like that, that would be a nice look to go for. You do get quite a bit of product in here. I believe these are $3.99, $4 for this part of the collection. The wear time is normal for a gloss. It doesn't get too sticky. You're not gonna get that like stringiness on your lips whenever you press your lips together. Overall, it was a very, very comfortable formula, and I've been liking these. So if you find a color in there, I think there's only 4 colors in the New Flight of Fancy collection. If you find one of the 4 colors that you like, go ahead and pick one up. They're $4. You can't go wrong with them. I'm guessing that this is the same formula as their other Color Icon glosses. So the formula is really, really nice if you are looking for a gloss from the drugstore. The next item is something from Mario Badescu, and I've been trying out their glycolic acid toner, and I've been enjoying that to help with some of my texture, but I did go ahead and pick up one of their facial sprays. Now I am on more of the oily side, so I use this as like a prepping spray more than a finishing spray, but I did pick up the one with aloe, chamomile, and lavender. So if you watched any of my other videos where I hate on rose scented things, I don't like the scent of rose, and I actually don't like the scent of lavender. So the other one that they had was the cucumber one, which I am interested in trying that one out too. But the claims that they had for the lavender one, with it helping with redness and kind of calming down the skin, that is what I liked more about this one. So the smell of it is manageable for me for the benefits of it. So basically I wash my face, I tone my face in the morning, and then I put this spray on. Now the sprayer is very nice on it, just and you're good. It soaks in right away. Do I see some major big calming properties? My skin feels nice afterwards. Do I feel like this is doing like the end-all be-all miracle product for my redness? Not really. I feel it does calm down things a little bit. It does taste horrible whenever you spray it, and if you get some on your lips and then you lick your lips, it tastes horrible. The smell of it is yeah, it just smells like straight up lavender, which again, I don't like. But like I said, I'd rather try it out and see if I can get the benefits from it and kind of just deal with the smell. But I do want to try the cucumber one. The cucumber one, I believe, is more hydrating. So I was kind of worried about that one making me look dewy if I was putting too many hydrating products onto my face. But I am trying this out. I am really, really enjoying the brand. They are on HauteLook right now if you are interested in getting some of their products. I think they have like 2 packs of everything for like half off. I don't want to jump into too much of their products and kind of combat some stuff, but I am really liking the glycolic acid toner, and then the facial spray I think is a nice step in my morning routine. I don't know if the sale is still going on, but Ulta had their sale of buy one get one 50% off on L'Oreal products, and I really wanted to try some new things from the L'Oreal line. And one of the main things that I wanted to try is their new liquid eyeliners, and this is part of the Lash Paradise liquid eyeliner collection. So I had been eyeing the new Smashbox liquid eyeliner in rose gold that they just came out with their new line, but I don't want to pay $24 for a liquid eyeliner. So when I saw that L'Oreal was coming out with a rose gold liner, I was like, done. Especially when you're able to get them buy one get one 50% off. So This is one of the items that they did not carry in the store. They did not have the new releases yet. So I did order this one from the store to door, and I played around with it a little bit last night because I just got them in the mail yesterday. So I'm gonna try to get a big enough swatch to where you guys can actually see this. But yesterday I swatched this on my hand and it was beautiful. And then look at that. And then I let it dry down and I was rubbing on it. Doesn't transfer, doesn't move whenever it dries down. I actually went and washed my hands a couple times and it was still kind of there. So this is very, very promising. Now I have it on my eyes today. I don't know if you guys will necessarily be able to see it. I just went with a very subtle matte pinky look, and then I did the rose gold eyeliner, and then I did a little bit of a turquoise in my waterline because I looked on Pinterest for some inspiration and I just saw this pinky subtle matte look with a rose gold liner, and it looked beautiful. So I went ahead and I tried to recreate that today, but I'm very, very impressed with this. Now the applicator is just a rubber tip, and I don't think that you get the best control with this. I also don't like felt tips. I prefer brush tips. And I'm trying to think of what the Smashbox one is. I think the Smashbox one is a brush tip. But with the rubber tip, you do have to work a little bit to get that precise like flick at the end, because it doesn't come to a complete point. It almost has more of a blunted point on it. But overall, I really do enjoy this. Now, whenever you go to dip back in, so let's say you go ahead and you do your line and you just dip back in like this, you're not gonna get any product. And I think that's one of the downfalls to this. So basically you have to almost screw it all the way back on, shake it, because you hear the little ball in there. And then when you pull it back out after you unscrew it, then you have a whole nother saturated tip with the color on there. So I would say that I had to re-dip, tighten, shake 2 times for each eye. You do have to build up the pigmentation on this. The first line is not going to be as shiny and bam as you would possibly want it. So I did go over my wing twice to build up that saturation of color. So overall, I think this is $9.99 at Ulta. I think you can get it for $7.99 on Amazon. I have not seen this in Walmart's or Target's yet. But I think for the price of this, it is worth a go if you have been looking for a rose gold liner and you don't want to spend that $24 that Smashbox is charging for theirs. Oh, so it has dried down. It doesn't go anywhere. Love this. Love this. L'Oreal did such a wonderful job on this product. Now, since they were buy one, get one 50% off, the other thing I picked up was one of their Color Riche Shine lipsticks. And I mean, I think that these have been really popular. I think a lot of bigger YouTubers got the like PR packages on these in the last couple weeks. And I actually watched Emily Noel do all the swatches. And before I picked out the color that I wanted, I went ahead and I looked at her swatch video again to see which one I wanted. But the color that I ended up getting is 904 Varnished Rosewood. And that is what's on my lips right now. These are a more balmy formula. They have a rounded tip instead of like a traditional lipstick pointed tip. These are more pigmented than I thought that they would be. And they have that beautiful shine. It is very comfortable. I can go ahead and reapply. With this one, I would say that you would need a mirror to apply it because it does have that darker berry tone to it, but it is completely comfortable on the lips. It does transfer onto, like, I'm drinking from a straw. It does transfer onto straws because it is just that balmy, shiny formula. But I played with this last night. I'm wearing it today. I'm gonna wear it all day today. These, they taste good. They smell good. They smell kind of like candy. Oh, what is that? It's almost that same candy smell from my childhood, like during the summer when we would go to Adventure Island and we would go to the candy shop. Like, it smells like you're walking into a candy shop. But love this so far. So I'm going to be wearing this all day today. I did have to kind of clean up a little bit around my lips because I don't know if my lips are just a weird shape or if they're uneven, but I have the hardest trouble with getting my lips to look good. But overall, I am very, very impressed. If I find some other shades of this that I like, then I'll go ahead and pick them up. These are $9.99 at Ulta. I have found that usually drugstore items are more expensive at Ulta compared to like Walmart or Target or even Amazon. So if you are into this type of like balmy, nice saturated color, check out your Walmart first, because even sometimes with their buy one get one 50% off, you end up spending more at Ulta on drugstore items versus just going to Walmart or Target. So be a smart consumer. So the last two items I picked up from Ulta are from Morphe, and the last Ulta haul that I did, I told you guys that I accidentally picked up an M510 instead of my favorite blending brush. I've tried using this a couple times for highlight and I don't really like it. So I think that this is just going to be a brush that kind of sits in my collection and I don't really do anything with. But I did go ahead and pick up the correct brush, which is my Morphe M441, which is just my favorite blending brush. So I have two already and they're well loved. And so I wanted to go ahead and have a third. A lot of times I do like my warm looks and my pinky purple looks. And then if I have another one where I do like a more brown look, I like having the shading brushes to where I'm not having to clean them all the time. I can just be like, oh, I'm doing a warm look today. I can use my brush that still has a little bit of warm shadow on it and go in. But this is the first brush that I go in and blend color into my crease and kind of blow that color out. I love these. They blend beautifully, they clean beautifully, and so I am happy to have a third one so that I'm not like cleaning my brushes all the freaking time. Now the last thing that I picked up from Morphe is one of their blush trios that they came out with. At the actual Ulta store to the east of us, they have a Morphe section, but they only have their bigger palettes and their brushes. So they do not carry the new bronzers that they came out with. They don't carry the new blush trios that they came out with. So these are an online only order. But if you go into your Ulta and you want one of these, you can order one of these and get it shipped to your house for free instead of having to spend $50 at Ulta. Now, I also did have a 20% off coupon. So these Morphe trios are $12, which is a steal for a trio of blushes. And then I ended up using my 20% off coupon, so I think I got this for $9.20. You gotta be smart about it, people. But I did pick it up in Pop of Peach, and so these are the shades right here. It does come with a very nice mirror, which is also, like, it's nice, like, heavy packaging with a click closure. I'm quite impressed with this packaging. But the three shades that I have are Maker, Creator, and Influencer. And so those are the three shades in this palette right here. The one in the middle, which is Creator, this one is matte. And then this one is kind of satin, and then this one has a little bit more shimmer to it. So let me see. I have Maker on, so these are our three shades. I'll swatch them. So those are our three shades right there. We have Maker, Creator, and Influencer. So Influencer does have a more of a bronzy brown shade to it. What's this one? Creator is our matte one, and that is your definite pop of peach. And then this one over here, Maker, has more of a satin finish. They do go on beautifully onto the skin. They do kick up a little bit of powder. They are a little bit more of a softer formula, but overall, I'm loving this right now. I think that this is just the perfect size also for a blush palette because I have limited room, and I think I'm going to do a declutter and an edit of my collection soon, and I'll go ahead and film that for you guys. But I do have some blushes that I'm not really digging in my collection, and usually I don't like bringing in blush palettes because they're usually too big and I just will never use them. But I think that this is the perfect size to fit into any collection And I think Morphe just did an excellent job with these. I think they have like 7 different shades of these too. So regardless of what your preferences are, regardless of what your skin tones are, I think that you'll end up finding something within this line to suit what your needs are. The pans are a tad bit small. I mean, if you think of any other like drugstore blush palette, especially like Maybelline came out with their palettes, their pans were even like half of what this is. But usually I just use my Wet n Wild angled brush, and so it is the perfect size to just get in there and dust some on the cheeks. So overall, highly recommend these new blush trios. So that is everything that I picked up at Ulta on this last haul. Now we are running into town today, and we're going by an Ulta and we're going by a Sephora, but I need to stay out. I'm done for a little while. What I need to do with you guys over the next couple videos, I think, is I'm going to do like go section by section or even drawer by drawer of my collection and start doing some edits, because I got to start getting some stuff out of there that I am not using. I am still desperately working on my project pan. I've used up 2 of my products already, and I'm trying to get through some more. So I'll do an update on my project pan probably sometime next month. But for right now, thank you so much for watching. If you like my haul videos, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you want to see me do a video where I'm actually putting these products on, let me know. Leave me a comment on what is your favorite item from Ulta. And I want to say like drugstore side, because we know the high-end side is good stuff. But on the drugstore side, what is something you buy from Ulta time and time again? Let me know what I need to try out. Let me know what's good out there. But thank you so much for watching. If you guys didn't hear her or didn't know, I've had a Chihuahua in my lap the entire time, being grumpy, because that's what she does. Are you okay? I woke her up, and so now she's upset with me. But don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!